Hi, we are Group1. Here's our capstone video. Demco is looking to build a new welding facility and new plant layouts to improve the current working capacity of the production unit. The company is facing problems with the current floor layout and there is lack of space for the company to expand. Here is our 5 objectives. A new welding facility layout, a new facility floor arrangement, increase the capacity in the preparing room by 200%, increasing production throughput by 45%, and eliminating renting the final assembly facility from $70,000 per year.
This is Demco's current design layout of the floor plan. The production flows from the fabrication building to the weld building, then to the prep and finish, and then to the paint building, and finally into the final assembly building for the parts to get finished. This is our future design for the budget plan. We have flipped the machines around for the fabrication building, so the material will leave the build facility from the right side instead of the left, and into the new welding facility. We have modified the current weld building into a prep and paint building with increased capacity of the prep and paint stations. And the current prep and wash building will become the new final assembly building. And next, this is our future design for the non-budget plant. And the fabrication building and the new welding building will be the same as the budget plan layouts. What is changed is the office space and the columns are removed from the current welding building, so this will allow the facility to increase more capacity for the paint and the prep booth. And we have designed a new office building. The current prep and wash building is modified into the final assembly building. And finally, the warehouse is moved closer to the facility in a non-budget plan.
To look at how much space is being utilized for the stations, aisles, inventory, and office and break room, the team used CAD gating tool to highlight and find the space utilization percentage for both the old and the new welding facility. On the slide is the old welding facility with all the gating tools in color coding for each category. This is the new welding facility where reduction in path and office space is done to have more space for the stations. After the space utilization percentage was calculated for both current and the future welding facility, there was a drastic improvement in the space utilization of the stations and machinery, while there was a reduction in aisles, inventory, and office and break room. After the SLP diagram was created on CAD, each relationship was then given a score based on the adjacency of the relationship, with adjacent relationship given a 1 and relationship with no adjacency given a score of 0. After the adjacency score was completed, the improvement score was calculated to show the improvements in the layout of the future welding facility shown on the slides. After the new layout was created, travel distance through the facility was significantly reduced for every single category. The most significant decrease in travel distance was between the old final assembly building to the drop-off area. The reduction travel distance will allow for the smoother transition in between stations, as well as reduction of forklift costs needed to move the parts around the facility.
By building a new welding facility, relocating the paint and preparations building to a bigger existing facility to help achieve one-piece flow, Demco will have the financial benefits of increased first-year profit of $1,953,500 with an annual 7.5% profit growth of $558,430. The materials needed for the creation of the new welding facility was calculated to cost $1.875 million with an additional $2 million, which will cover labor costs and construction. Moving the final assembly into the Demco's own preparations building will save Demco an annual renting cost of $70,000, which will save them a total of $350,000 over 5 years. With the improved plan layout, the total profit from increased production throughput over 5 years will be $4,187,221. The most important aspect of this project was to reduce material handling distance and rearrangement and addition of the stations, to allow for increased production and better flow. And with those objectives met, Demco can prepare the company for expansion and meeting increased customer demand.